TV's biggest night, the Emmy Awards. It's on tonight. We've been talking about it, right? Who's going to win big? Joining me now is celebrity host Dana Blair. Dana, good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Tonight is the night. No host, but a lot of star power going to come up on stage.
Yes.
I'm wondering, do they honor last season's, meaning Game of Thrones? Certainly a spectacular show visually. Do you think they're going to win because it was their last season and wrapped up?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone's talking about Game of Thrones, even though fans were not too pleased with the finale.
Yeah, they were seeing coffee cups.
The coffee cups, you know, the dragon just doing way too much. But if the Creative Arts Emmys, which happened last weekend, or any prediction of how things are going to go tonight, it's definitely all about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the cinematography was amazing. It's funny how people are like, I'll buy the dragon flying, but you lost me with the coffee mug.
Right, yeah, but I'm gonna buy the dragon. I'm totally taking the dragon.
And Veep 2, final season.
It is Veep's final season. It's an emotional return. Julia Louis-Dreyfus took last season off to take care of her health. She was undergoing cancer treatment, and she's a comedic icon. Though the show itself as a standalone may not take all of the wins, definitely think she's going to win, which, if my memory serves me correct, it will make her one of the most winningest, if that's even a word at this point, comedic actresses in history.
I think you're right, because I remember her speeches, and it seems every year she has one, and they're so emotional. I'm hoping for a win for her.
Yes.
There's some new shows out there as well. One of my favorites, Succession. Do you think it'll be overlooked?
I do. I just got into Succession. It's a nail biter.
Amazing.
I think it's brilliantly written. But I do think it's going to be overlooked this season. The categories are really stacked, but it's also, as you mentioned, the seasons of the last. We have Veep, Game of Thrones, How to Get Away with Murder is making its way out, even though I'm still waiting on those students to take the bar exam. That seems like that's never going to happen.
Never move it out.
I do think it's going to be the season of the last, if you will.
And what about the new shows out there? This is a time for me, to be honest, to discover some shows that maybe I haven't heard of. And you were saying there's just so much content out there.
Yes.
And good content.
So much content. The Netflix, the Amazons, the Hulus, they're coming out with so much. I definitely think it's the time of the new shows. Everyone's watching Amazon's Mrs. Maisel.
Yes.
They did have a Maisel Day as a big push last month in LA, where a lot of different locations, from delis to hotels even, were having 1959 prices. So you can get like a 99-cent.
Genius idea,
It's brilliant.
isn't it?
Absolutely brilliant.
What's your take on the host, or lack thereof?
I think it's a great idea.
Me too.
I mean, look, these shows run long, okay? Let's just face it, they run extremely long. The Emmys has 27 different awards that they present live on television, which is the most out of any award show. And it keeps the ball rolling. It keeps things moving, but the Kardashians will be presented.
Oh yeah,
this
that's
year.
just breaking.
Just breaking.
Will it be Khloe or Kim or
who knows? It could
Kylie?
be 5 of them. It can be 15 of them. Who knows? But I think it's great that there's no host. It keeps the ball rolling. And allegedly, there's no orchestra this year. So I don't know if they're going to rush folks off the stage with like Justin Bieber, Cardi B.
I was thinking that.
How does that work? Do you break out into a dance?
I always thought that was rude growing up watching them when I was little even. They're playing them out and their speeches are going on.
It's like you wait your whole career often for this moment. I'm like, you're going to rush me? My mom needs to see
and then
this.
the orchestra starts going. I love the speeches. My favorite part. Dana Blair, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be watching. Thanks.